Hello, everyone. Calibus Ran here with my partner Dakar. As we wanted to, I guess, just kind of shout people out because it's the end of the year. We know everybody's going to be busy on New Year's. Dakar's off today before we go do our thing. We wanted to go shout out to all those who helped make, of course, this year possible, especially these particular vendors. Now, most of these guys are online. There's a couple that are actual virtual, an actual store. Well, yeah, I think there's two that is a virtual store. I mean, a real store, brick and mortar. Okay. So, Dakar, without further ado, brother, boom. I'm going to start off and then I'll let you take it and then I'll come back and do, you know what I mean?
Yep. Go.
All right. So let's first just start off with our big dogs. These are the guys that really always support us. I mean, we have some crazy ideas. Dakar and I have some crazy giveaway ideas. And when I say crazy, and I mean it, if I don't stop the car, we would have giveaways every other week about something. And these vendors come to us and they're like, hey, whatever you need, we got you. Let's work this out together and let's support the community. So with that being said, Jim Augustine of Yester Toys and the Toy Locker, his new venture, and the people that work at Yester Toys and the Toy Locker do such an excellent job at making you feel welcome when you walk into their store. And of course, they're online. Now, I met Jim through Gore, and when Gore passed, Jim was like, hey, man, your family here too. Anytime you need me, come in here and I can help you out. And I was like, man, thank you. But every time I go into a store with no money, somehow I find money to buy whatever I need when I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that place. I hate going in there because I know I'm going to spend money that I don't have because the place is just jam-packed with stuff that is from my childhood, some of the newer stuff. They've got an inventory of stuff that just keeps revolving and it keeps growing so much that they opened up Toy Locker. And Toy Locker is also online, and this one is close to where I live. So as soon as them doors open, you know who will be down there.
Causing trouble.
I know, but I couldn't help myself. So I think this year on the 24th, we're going to try to do our Christmas stuff with Toy Locker. Let some of the bigger venues like the Ghostbusters or whatever else want to do their toy drive at Yester Toys, we'll let them do there. We're going to go to Toy Locker this year. I think it'll be just something better just to help promote Toy Locker, to keep it pushed out there. Of course, we're going to do what we can. But Jim, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for us as the Cosmic Portal. We couldn't have done a lot of this stuff without you, sir. So thank you very much. Now, that brings us to our main man.
Cool.
Mr. Rodney Santos. And Dakar, I will let you give the thank you to 3 luchadors.
Well, I appreciate that because, you know, I will promote the hell out of him every day of the week, 24/7. Rodney Santos, 3 Luchador Trading Post on Instagram, Facebook. He does have an Etsy store, but there's not a whole lot in his Etsy store. I suggest you look him up on his Facebook. He's got more of it there than anything. Rodney, we cannot thank you enough for all that you've done because we have done some really crazy giveaways. And without your support on these giveaways, they wouldn't have been near as big or near as possible to do. And yes, I like to do a giveaway when the wind blows and it gets stupid crazy. And yes, I have been stopped many times from trying to give away the house. It just happens. But
Guys,
Rodney has always come through for us. I mean, he does all of our engraving work.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. Oh, which reminds me, now that you mentioned that, I ordered shot glasses for the convention. So for those of you that are going to Convivial, January 12th through the 14th, stop by. You mentioned 3 luchadors and you'll get a free shot glass.
Oh,
we have 2 different versions. We have, of course, the Proud Warriors of Kronos, and then we also have Priory of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
So anyone that mentions 3 luchadors will get a free shot glass from 3 luchadors. Excellent. While supplies last.
Yes. Gotta throw.
I'm going to say that. Why? So while supplies last. Now, next up, somebody that helped us again with some of the giveaways, Mr. Paul Rice, Made by Rice 3D Studios. We shouted him out on the guest spots because we've had him on the show. We've had Rodney on the show too, but not lately. So we're going to have to change that. This year, Rodney, we're definitely going to be having you on some of these shows. But, and I hate to do this because I know how this bugs the car. But, Mr. Paul Rice.
You asshole.
Mr. Paul Rice 3D printed the Boba Fett gun. This is one of my pride and joys. And unlike everything else that I've owned from The Mandalorian, anytime that I get something, it gets destroyed. Boba Fett seems to keep his gun. So I don't know if it's the fact that this is a different. Let's see if you guys can see this. This is not the exact replica. This has got some like Celtic knots and stuff in it. So maybe since it's not like the original, that's the reason why it didn't get destroyed. But Mr. Paul Rice.
Paz Vizsla's blade didn't get destroyed. Paz Vizsla did. There's a difference.
Don't remind me about that. I'm still a little salty about watching Paz go out because he went out like a badass. Guys, again, thank you 3 very much, which also brings us to our last, but certainly not least, Mr. Fred Nurk, who came up with the Klingon foreheads and sent us some samples of some Klingon foreheads. And I got a makeup kit with all the sponges and everything else and the stuff to smear on the teeth to make them more Klingon. And Cyber Graphics Designs Inc. Facebook, you can look it up. Cyber Graphics Design Inc. On his website. If you Google it, you can find it. They do more than Star Trek stuff. They have a variety of special effects and makeup kits. So definitely check out Mr. Fred Nurk. But guys, from Dakar and myself, and of course now we have we lost the car, and we had a little bit of a pop in, pop out situation. Glad to have you back, Dakar.
Well, thank you, sir.
So guys, again, we want to thank everybody who, helped us out throughout this whole year as we pushed out giveaways and all kinds of other little things. And you guys, thank you for everything that you've been doing, for supporting the Cosmic Portal, for helping us send our message out there as we send your message back out there. Again, we couldn't have done this without you. We couldn't have become the success that we are without you guys. So thank you very much.
And I want to shout one more person out.
Go ahead.
Because we did forget one.
We did.
Virginia Imperial. Rob.
Oh!
Mr. Rob, you have been a part of our giveaways as well. You have donated in items. You did make it out to the toy drive and help with the toy drive as well for the 757 Cosmic Portal toy drive, which was a huge success. Congratulations, guys. Y'all rocked it. But we need to thank you as well.
You know what? And you're right. And I'm trying to pull up. There he is. Trying to pull this up real quick. Make sure our man gets his shout out as well. Let's bring that over. Bam. And take this off my man. Virginia Imperial, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Mr. Rob Ash runs Virginia Imperial. Renegade, excuse me. He also does our counterpart to our Outlaw Squadron. So if you ever want to fly with us on Xbox, PC, or PlayStation, please contact either Mr. Rob Ash or myself, or even Dakar, and we can get you either on the Imperial side, which is the Saber Squadron, or the Rebel side, which of course is the Outlaw Squadron. We play Saturday nights. Rob plays on Thursdays and Saturdays. We play on Saturdays. We're hoping to get back into that real soon. We might even have to change our date a little bit so we can get our boy back up in there flying with us, our wolf. But that's when we normally do fly. Please, if you want to contact me, Dakar, or Rob Ash to come fly with us on Saturdays or Thursday nights, which he flies on, please feel free to do so. So yes, Mr. Rob Ash, you were very instrumental in what we did, and you came out and you showed some appreciation and love at the toy drive, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. All right, Dakar, I believe that's it, sir. It is time for us to go. Would you like to take us out?
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us again. And remember to support your small business, whether it is online or a brick and mortar mom and pop. We grew up with them in the 80s, 70s. We had a lot of mom and pops back then. Now it's big box store, big box store, big box store. So show that little guy some love, because Lord knows we try to support our small business as much as possible. That being said, follow the creed, and may the force serve you well.
Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks.